Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Orwell. So we are now snooping through Ilya's phone. Let's see the gallery. Oh, he's such a nerd. Is this... That's probably not her. Christmas party. And Watergate. Nice hands. Go to tracking. Penn Street, Bonton. Okay, that doesn't seem to be important either. Contacts. Levine, Vart, Karen. Okay. Did we not have our phone before? Contacts. Okay, we checked that. Sky chat. Hey you. Hey, what's up? Just wanted to see whether the website I set up for you is still running. Okay, sorry. Unsend Rav, Karen. I spent so much time waiting thinking that things were becoming far too complicated. Yet now I realize that everything is actually becoming easier. Rabana fired me from people's voice, and it's like a weight has been lifted from my chest. I suddenly feel free, and I wonder why I didn't change things earlier. Not just with the blog, but with us. You said that you couldn't just leave your wife behind, but Karen, what kind of life are you living now? A life stuck inside a cage, dictated by Rabana and his whims. It's time to be true to yourself. Karen, I love you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I'm going to leave for Dewhurst soon. Please come with me. I finally want to be. Okay. Oh no, what do we have here? If it isn't an affront to loyalty, I don't know what this is. He wants to go to Dewhurst. She has an interest in the town too. That's almost too much to be just coincidence, right? I can most certainly construct something out of that. We now possess one narrative we could potentially spread. However, we can only hit Rabana after he has published his next article. We need to bide our time for the moment. Use the time to dig for more narratives. Get me everything that could be of use. Okay. Neiman Morgan, hey dude. What is this? Hey dude. Didn't find the chance to congratulate you yet. What an epic win. Thanks, it still seems surreal. What's up with that? Dewhurst. You know what sounds even better? Dewhurst. What's up with that? I'm out of here, straight on my way to Dewhurst, very soon. Oh wow, we're gonna miss you, man. But I'm really happy for you, best of luck. Cassandra Watergate. God, I'm so sick of this place. Oh my god, they know each other. I wonder if there will see more of those. How do you keep up with this, Ilya? Every time I see you, it seems like nothing ever troubles you. I'm holding on to my dreams. You know, one day I'm getting out of here. I can feel it. I'll only do the stuff I want then. Cassandra. Huh, didn't think you'd be one to call it quits so easily. Nah, it's not exactly easy. Truth be told, I often dream about quitting. And not just quitting, but getting out and away from my brother. From everything and everyone, but I can't leave him. He needs me. Cassandra, I feel you. It's surprising with a brother like that. I could make something out of this, but we need a little extra to dramatize the story a bit more. I can't imagine how. You just had a look at that Xmas party photo of you on my phone. Oh, that's Cassandra. You seem so carefree. Your parents are crazy rich people. Nothing should be worrying you. Cassandra, crazy rich assholes more like. We argue about the course of the company constantly. Cassandra, blue hair? Are you even thinking? You don't represent the values of the company with blue hair. It's always the fucking company all the time. I get it. My brother can be like that at times. Shit, that's ugly. I thought they were kinda nice. For the cameras only. If you hate it that much, why don't you go then? Cassandra, how? It's what they call the golden cage. Life is so nice and they feed you with silver spoons and shit. But there's no getting away. Not from family. You can't run from a name. Yeah, right. Cassie, what would you really like to do if you could just walk your own path? Cassandra, art. Definitely art. Always loved that. I know it sounds kinda dumb. Doesn't sound dumb to me. Keep dreaming, one day perhaps. Cassandra, yeah, if lightning strikes me or something. E-ticket. Your e-ticket wallet is empty. Notes. Butter, eggs, bacon, shoes. Back to the Future 2. Went to Zvatko, met him again. Never forget. Ask Uncle Simons about Captain Ilya Janeway. What? I don't think that's right. Okay, there's nothing here. So what about here? Article discussion, arrival. Ilya Ward, lead editor. Ha! I knew you liked our therapist. You know, I also look forward to those sessions with Karen every week. Lucky you, she always talks about you. She seems to be fancying you. She always treats me like a child. Raban, Ilya, stop it. Our situation is kind of terrible and we are being treated like animals. Yet all we can talk about is your dumb crush on a therapist. Karen fancies me. She doesn't like me one bit. What's the conflict? I love you. I think this is more important, especially because it fits our story more. She doesn't like you one bit. It's her job to be nice and she gets paid for it. So snap out of your daydreams finally, will you? Their love is but fake. How sad. Karen intended to observe Raban and doesn't really love him. Yet. Yes, there's a strong narrative in that. Banvard published his article. We can strike now. Remember, you are still able to dig for more narratives, so you may want to do that before you spread anything. As soon as you are ready, spread the narrative that seems most promising to you in the influencer. We only get one chance here. Famil has always been loyal to him and will remain. Fake marriage. Karen, wife of Raban Ward, admits, I married Raban because I wanted to observe him. He was very unstable. I think this one is a bit more plausible. After delicate pictures of them surfaced yesterday, Ilya declares sister-in-law Karen love of his wife and wants to abscond to Dewhurst with her. Spread. Data uploaded. Oh, what are we doing? This is so depressing! Sidwardin has to feel like being the bad guy. Happy with what you have achieved? Milking that affair some more was the obvious ways to go. Nice and personal. Raban has taken a blow, but he's not going down yet. Speaking of which, let's check on what he's up to in writing. While we still haven't taken him down, it's about we're just stopping him. Do you realize we have no way to get out of this shithole and live a normal life anytime soon? We might rot here for years. We can't go back to Prava, but I also can't stand this godforsaken camp much longer. It makes me sick to even think about it. We have to find a way to escape the refugee camp at all costs. Getting out at any cost. We certainly could use that in regards to the family members' loyalty, but the time for that have passed. Raban, I know the situation right now is bleak and you have been through a lot, but there are brighter times ahead. We might be here for a while, you're right, but we can try and make the best of it. I mean, it's not like people here are completely cruel. I'm sure we'll be allowed to leave the camp someday in a normal life again. As for Karen, well, if you're not interested, mind if I take a shot? Maybe I just need to prove to her that I'm not a child. I sometimes wish I could share your naive optimism, brother. Traitors of the people. Your brother's running off with your wife? Hilarious. Not even they can stand your gibberish any longer. If anything is hilarious, it's how you believe everything you read on the internet and waste people's time with the gibberish that you shit out of your brain. The uprising against the government of Portuguese has begun. The angry crowd in front of the presidential palace in Trifid is growing. Raban is the one to thank for this, and Mars get left behind is a fabricated lie. None of us would ever leave a hero like him behind. We are going to win this media war. I always knew that she would leave you. Karen Levine is much too good for you. Fuck off, you have no idea what is going on. No idea why Wire's gift left behind has become so popular. I know that this is nothing but fake news aiming to hurt the people's voice. I appreciate your loyalty, Terrence. You should be careful using that hashtag though, since this only makes the lie spread even more. Home. The media monsters have no chance against us. War is inevitable, we've seen that. The media monsters have no chance against us. In the dark caves of the Endless Information Network they work out to get any innocent victim standing in their way. As from now, I shall call them media monsters, the government's apparatus designed to control our minds. Oh, didn't we already read that? Oh, draft, the big conspiracy. The media are trying to distract you from the truth. Blaine and Cassard are conspiring against us. Why is the focus of our attention not on one of the most pressing and obvious issues? Falling back into old habits, aren't we? We are starting to shift the attention to Blaine and Cassard, meaning it's a one-of-a-kind opportunity for him to back up his conspiracy theory. Reports say that there are already people gathering in front of the presidential palace where the two are meeting, attempting to stall the talks in the name of the people's voice. We cannot let his claim go unchecked, or the situation there might escalate, not on our watch. If he's into conspiracies and hidden agendas, how about us playing the same game? I'm certain you can get me enough information to let me construct our own little conspiracy theory. Keep in mind, we have to hit Raban Vard hard this time, very hard. We must break his follower base. Okay, Prime Minister Blaine and President Cassard are trying to conspire against the Pargesian people. Threatened by terrorists, is leaving the country. This is bullshit. Negotiations is not what the national government wants. They want power. Okay, Ilya's timeline. Theodor Dubravko. What the hell, Ilya? There are rumors all over the internet that you want to leave the people's voice on Raban. This is just like back then in Portuguese when you got your poor parents Anastasia and Milovan in trouble. You're nothing but a dirty traitor, Ilya. Is this true, Ilya? I must say I'm disappointed. You used to be a great author of the people's voice. Okay. One related document found. In what kind of trouble? I'm interested myself. Initiative Save Parges. We need to stand up and resist. We are the Pargesian people. Our government is corrupt. The Cassard regime was never interested in protecting the freedom of the Pargesian people. More and more opponents of our government have been arrested, and we have to stop watching and start acting. The Pargesian people will no longer sit and watch their country being taken away from them. We have to start resistance against Demian Cassard and his authoritarian administration. On February 2004, in our first meeting we decided to arrange a peaceful protest march. April 29, 2005. There has been many internal discussions about how to handle future protests and what alternative means we have to voice our dissatisfaction. Unfortunately, we have lost many members to the newly formed Forces of True Parges who have been increasingly criticizing our way of resistance against Cassard. Since the forces of True Parges have been getting more and more violent and inciting unrest and bloody protests, we would like to address them personally in an open letter. Dear members of the FTP, we are all Pargesians. We all love Parges. We all want change and freedom for our country and citizens. We have the same goals and the same dreams. So why are we fighting? Cassard and the corrupt government are laughing up their sleeves. Huh. Who is writing this? Is this Ilya? Sleeves at us for not being able to form a stable resistance. Please let us stand as together in unity and resist the government peacefully. We organize a new collection of signatures from Pargesian people in order to request a new referendum against our current government administration. For the pen is mightier than the sword, and violent wars will only be left with losses on both sides. We urge you to stand beside us, not against us. And message board. Since the government has recently been actively trying to silence supporters of the initiative Save Parges and try to draw a connection between us and violent crimes, we have switched to a closed message board that only members with special login data can view. Please contact Anastasia Vart if you would like to receive access to our message board. Welcome, Captain Ilya Janeway. Please enter your password here. Simas? Okay. Captain Ilya Janeway's logged in. Family communication. I don't want to join this stupid war. Check messages ASAP. Okay, this is the oldest one. Anastasia Wart. Captain Ilya Janeway. Only visible for the following members: Milovan Wart, Anastasia Wart, Raban Wart, and Captain Ilya Janeway. Anastasia, dear family, your father and I have decided to use this digital message board for our family communications since we do not believe our telephone is safe anymore. More and more members of our community have been disappearing recently. Why would he call himself Ilya Janeway? We need to be as cautious as possible. Please use the message board as primary channel from now on, especially if you mention other family members or places where we meet. This is an old abandoned board of an initiative we took part in some time ago. It should be secure and unknown to authorities. Holy moly, I didn't expect that, Mom. You two were revolutionaries? You never mentioned a thing. It's quite bad, yeah, but do you think it's necessary to be this cautious? They were members of the FTP, were they? Raban openly criticized Cassard all the time and doubt we can get any benefit from knowing his parents may have done the same thing. Karen is calling Ilya. Let's tune in.
Hello?
Hey.
Karen, I didn't expect you to call. How did things go between you and Raban?
Let's not talk about that. Instead, let's talk about this thing that has been spreading through the grapevine.
Thing? What thing?
Oh, you know, that you're headed out of Bonton to start anew, accompanied by your sister-in-law. The quote-unquote love of your life in defiance of your tyrannic brother. You know, that thing.
Oh, listen, Karen, I don't know how that got...
How the hell is that little tidbit supposed to calm things down between Raban and I? Also, when were you planning to abscond with me? Huh? Why would you write those things? You know how easy comments are thrown about online.
Karen, listen, I was tired of the secrecy. Sure, it might have been arrogant assuming you would leave with me, but I just couldn't hide how I feel about you. I want this to be real between us. And we sure as hell can't make a real attempt in this town. Not now. Not after everything that has happened.
Then why wouldn't you tell me? Why spread it online? Now, the worst thing is, despite everything, I'm almost flattered. I can't believe you've put me in this situation, but thinking about it, I can't just leave my patients behind. I need to take care of them. As for Raban, well, I need to take care of him too.
Karen, please. You can't seriously consider going back to Raban after this. Come with me. Please.
Part of me wants to, but I just can't. I have a patient list a mile long, all of whom need me. Especially that veteran. I can't just leave her behind when she seems to be regressing.
What do I have to do to convince you? Name it. I will do it. I will.
I fear there is nothing you can do.
I see. Then please understand that I cannot wait for you. I leave for Dewhurst this evening.
I understand.
If you change your mind, well, let me know. I'll pay for your ticket.
Got it. Ilya?
Yeah?
I'll miss you. Take care.
You too. Goodbye, Karen.
Bye.
Well, I was not expecting that. What the hell is happening there? Did he spread it? Or did he not spread it? We spread it, didn't we? Huh. And as a mail to Raban Vard, I have to disappoint you. From Oleg Bakai to Raban Vard. Raban, I'm not quite as dead as you had planned. Not yet. I may be soon, but for now, I found a way to at least write this mail. I didn't expect you to sink so low as to work with the office. Oleg sent it to Raban. That's why I couldn't figure it out back then. But the recent days have opened my eyes. The arrest, all those interrogations they put me through. You're with them. It's the only way you may have obtained internal info on me and created that leak. Huh, here's our story. This would all be so much easier if he was. I don't know where that came from, but there is no way we can build a conspiracy theory involving us directly. Oh, okay. Yes, I have been working with them as well, but tell me, what choice did I have after they arrested me, tortured me, forced me to become this? Now the office wants to get rid of me. Else they wouldn't have sent me to that godforsaken shelter. And in your blind rage you became their tool. Because of what? Did you really think me behind what happened to Bravo Secondary? My unit was being targeted by someone unknown, that's all. Or that was all. For God's sake, Radka died in that bombing. You fool, why no? How would I kill my own daughter? And did Raban provide it? That's something we could get him for. Karen is calling Ilya again? Okay.
Karen, it changed your mind?
Ilya, I screwed up.
Hey, what's wrong?
Read the news?
Nope, I've been actively avoiding it.
They got the person behind the bombings. It was Nina. My patient Nina.
Oh no, that's terrible. I'm so sorry.
I fucked up, Ilya. Fucked it all up.
That's not true. How were you to know?
I did. I couldn't save her. I knew something wasn't right with Nina and I didn't tell anyone. And then she turns out to be behind the bombings. Because I thought I could help her solve her issues on my own. Now, all those people, it's all my fault.
Listen, you did what you thought was right. You can't predict that someone will just snap like that. You're not responsible for anything your patients choose to do. Just like you aren't responsible for Raban's actions.
That's not all. I got an email from my employer. They're questioning me. I need to write a statement.
Screw them! Let's get you out of here. For real this time. You need to take care of yourself for once.
Maybe you're right.
There's still time to come with me.
Okay. Okay, I'm coming.
Great! I'm gonna buy you a ticket.
I'll meet you at the central station. The train to Dewhurst, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Need to pack a few things first.
Wait, what about Raban?
I'll say I need to fetch some things from the office.
Good. Be careful, though.
I will. See you there.
Yeah, see you there, Karen. Don't worry. Everything will be just fine, I promise.